Hello everyone, welcome to Cook and Bake with Samer. Today we're going to do something creamy and special and very tasty. I'm going to be making creamy garlic mashed potatoes. Let me start you out here real quick. I have 5 of these uh, golden potatoes and they're about 4 pounds, and I'm also going to be using a clove of garlic for each head of potatoes. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I have 5, and I have 5 here. So, how's my counting? Uh, very good. Thank you. Camera crew agrees. Well, because I have some that are a little bigger, so they'll count like more than one. But anyway, what I'm going to do right now is peel them, wash them. While I'm peeling them, also, if you're kind of slow on the peeling or you don't do it too fast, have a pot of water ready for you and just put it in it right after you peel it so it doesn't change in color. And then after I peel them, I'm going to show you how to cut them. And then we're going to put them on the stove with the garlic. And we'll come back. Our 5 heads of potatoes are peeled and ready for cutting. So we want to try to, we don't want them too small, we want them like a medium size, but let me show you here. We're going to cut it down the middle here like this. And we'll cut it another cut in the middle, and we'll go about this size here. With mashed potatoes, there are like 3 different kinds of potatoes you can use, not tomatoes. Uh, um, as I said, this is the gold. These are the golden potatoes, and now there's the russet potatoes. The difference between the russet and these potatoes, the russets will come out more fluffy, but the golden potatoes have more flavor, and they become a little creamier. They're just a little different than the russet. The other ones are the red ones, but really most people don't use them. Sometimes they use them when they do them with the skin. They clean the skin, and obviously we clean them. And by the way, after you cut them, put them in a bowl and wash them 3 times to try to get some of that starch out. I'm going to get some boiling water ready. We're going to put them in the water. You want the water to be about 1.5 to 2 inches higher than the potatoes. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of salt to them. And I'm going to add the garlic in there as well. And let them all, first we'll boil the water, put it on low heat after it boils, and put them there for a half hour and see how they are. These become softer quicker than the russet potatoes. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Let's get chopping. As you can see, the water is just about 1 inch to 1.5 inches above the potatoes. Uh, I'm going to let it boil. Right when it starts to boil, I'm going to turn it down to low and cover it, and then set the temperature, set the timer at 30 minutes to see. Then we'll check the doneness. And there are so many varieties that you can do with the mashed potatoes if you want to add cheeses at the end or even during while you're stirring it while it's still hot. You can do that. And we also can add some herbs or some chives, the bottoms of the green onions, the green parts of the green onions. That would be very tasty as well. All right. We'll let it boil. We'll turn it down, and we'll be doing other things. Bye-bye. Our potatoes have been here for a half hour. Now we need to check them. You can check them with a fork, and you could see, oops, see, right there, it falls apart. But really, one of the best ways is grab one of these tongues here and just smush it. See how it falls right apart? Came right off. So they are ready. And also the garlics, they look like they're in one whole piece, but right away, if you try to smush it, boom, it's already soft and ready for smushing with the potatoes. First, what we need to do is we obviously need to drain them. And here, I'll put little gloves just in case, even though it's really not that bad. And here, let me go ahead. I'm gonna just turn the cold water on while I'm draining them. What I'm doing is the reason I turned the cold water on is because it doesn't hurt the sink anything, the hot water, but it could affect the disposal rubber protector. So I'm going to put them in here. There we go. And that's it. We are good. And then we'll take them out. Here we go. It's okay if there's a little water because we're not just draining them. We're doing mashed potatoes. We're going to be adding here. Here I have the half a cup of milk, half a cup of heavy cream, and a stick of butter that I got them all melted ready for us over here. So let's take our mashed potatoes and we're just gonna go and put them in the bowl so we can start smashing them. Beautiful. Oh, a little piece here. There we go. For mashing the potatoes, I don't want you to be using any machines or immersion blenders because what that will do is it will cause it to become like a gummy type of a potato. So, but also if you have the potato ricer, it works great. Let's see here. I don't want to just put them all in at one time. I do want to play with it just in case I had, the potatoes, and I think they'll be good, the amount that we have here. There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna continue mashing them and mixing them together. And then I'm going to be adding in here about half a teaspoon of white pepper. And then after that, I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to, when we taste them, we're also going to check for the salt and I have some a little of green onions here that I'm going to mix with it just a little bit because I'm making it for tomorrow, and we'll talk in a little bit about how to warm it up tomorrow. So here, let's go ahead and put in our half a teaspoon of white pepper here. You can use black pepper if you don't have white pepper handy. It's not going to hurt it, and I'll show you. I might use a whisk if I have to while I'm mixing them. All right. We'll see you in a little bit. After finishing mashing the potatoes, we tasted it. We needed 1 more teaspoon of salt. I figured we need some more, even though we put 2 tablespoons when we were boiling it. But this type of potato really, it likes that heavy cream, that milk, the butter. It takes it all in. So now I also added some chives in there for some extra tasting. We'll add more to it tomorrow when we're for the tomorrow's dinner. Let me take these off here. We don't need them anymore. All right. Here we go. Look at that. Can you see how creamy it is? By the way, with just using the masher, it became very, very creamy. No lumps, no hard potatoes. Just this type of potato becomes so creamy. Uh, And again, don't use the immersion blender or anything like that. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. Whoa, this is great. You can, there's that little hint of garlic, but it's not garlicky. And the butter, the creamy, the richness of this potato. It's so tasty. I think you all need to try it. Take your time with it. As you saw, it's not difficult. You peel the potatoes, cut them up, put them on the stove, and you're ready to go. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have this for tomorrow. I forgot to tell you about how to warm it up. There are two ways. You can take this, we put it in the pan like this, or a saucepan if you only need a little bit, and add a little bit of if you feel, because you're gonna put it in the fridge, it's gonna become a little drier as well. Just add a little bit of cream. You won't need to add the butter, just a little bit of heavy cream. And if you're only adding milk, it's okay. It might be okay without the butter as well. But maybe like a quarter cup for this much, and then you can mix it on the stove on very low heat. The other way is you can put it in a pan in the oven, put it in there, take a parchment sheet of paper, put some butter on the parchment sheet of paper so it doesn't stick to the potato, cover it, and leave it in the oven at 200 to 225 for about 15-20 minutes, and it should be all warmed up. All right. Hopefully, I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on that bell so you can get notified, and the like button if you like it. Give me your feedback. How it turned out. How is it? And here we today. I don't want to get in trouble again. Uh, Camera crew, please. Would you like to try some or not today? There we go. Okay. Again, I really enjoyed you being with me today. Uh, I hope you really try it. You can have it with steak. You can have it with. We're going to have it with my uh, pan-seared chicken with the special cream sauce tomorrow. That's the plan, God willing. And we'll see you next time. You take care. Bye bye.